It's like 5 in the morning, 5 something in the morning, maybe like 5:30. And I just finished spending my time with God this morning. And I usually, before starting, I take 5 minutes to just sit in the presence of the Lord in complete silence and just let whatever comes to my mind come to my mind. And then I begin to read the word and I do my daily devotional. And to close out this session, I sit in silence for 5 more minutes. So this morning I did everything like how I usually do. So just a couple of minutes ago, as I was sitting in silence, like a couple of topics came across my mind, and like I just started getting like all kinds of ideas in my head, and I started getting overwhelmed. So I just was like, okay, out of the ideas that I have gotten, choose one and just turn on your camera and go. So I sat there because nope, I'm not even going to say that. I rebuke the spirit of procrastination right now over my life in the name of Jesus. But you know me, I kind of waited around and then I just like, I got to do something different this year. So here I am. So I was thinking to myself, just really pondering on like, the breakdown of TikTok. I didn't even know this, CapCut and Lemon8. Like, that's where I draw the line. Like, okay, taking TikTok away is one thing, but taking CapCut and Lemon8 is diabolical. Like, I didn't know that those things were going as well too. I was not warned. I was not aware, but apparently the same people who made TikTok, they own CapCut and Lemon8 too. So I was just sitting here thinking about, the whole ban. I'm just like, wow, this is the start of something major. Like, TikTok is gone. TikTok has shaped the lives of many people. It has had both great effects and negative effects on some people. I am some people, but I choose to focus more on the greater aspect of TikTok when it was here. Because at first I was not going to say much for real. But it's only right that I do say something because TikTok saved my life a couple of years ago. And I just have to get this off of my chest. I'm not sure what year this was. It could have been 2021, 2022. I'm not sure. But one of those years, or it could have been 2020. I'm not sure. One of those years, I was in great despair and I was in rage. And it was early on in my darker days following behind the death of my daughter. Very close to that time. So I was for sure not healed and did not know how to control my emotions or did not know what to do with my emotions. So, like I said, in despair, out of rage, out of grief, I got on my TikTok. Keep in mind, like, while I was on TikTok, I was doing like everybody else, just the trend videos, and stuff like that, but not even heavily doing them. Maybe like I might find one trend that I'm interested in and I'll do it and that'll be it. I'll maybe get like 5 or 10 views and 5 or 10 likes, 21 views, not much, not nothing. Just doing it without a purpose, just doing it to be doing it or whatever, not expecting anything from it. So on a particular day, like I say, out of grief, out of rage, out of despair, I was having a very bad day that day, and I was about to unalive myself. And so I just could not take like the grief that was coming with, me existing after my daughter, like surviving, after my daughter, being here by myself. It seemed like at that point, that's when life started getting like really hard. I started seeing people for who they really were, People were turning their backs on me. I had lost friends. I was doing a lot of heavy drinking, heavy smoking. It was just bad. So I decided I get on TikTok, and for the first time ever, I had not posted my stillborn video anywhere, not even on my Facebook. I had not posted it on my Facebook either. The video was just in the vault in my phone, unseen by anyone. Just me and the person that recorded the video, which was my sister and my mother, my family. So I just was like, if I'm going to leave here, I'm going to go out with a bang. So I posted my stillborn video, the video that I also posted on here as well when I was holding my daughter moments after I gave birth to her. I posted that video on TikTok, and in the captions, I said, warning, I am a stillborn mom, and I began to, speak about how I felt, being that I was an angel mom, and basically just wanted to spread awareness or whatever. I did not put the fact that I was about to unalive myself because I didn't really feel like it mattered. But I wanted to spread awareness before I left, or at least I thought that I would be leaving. So I posted a video, y'all, and I put my phone down, not thinking nothing of it. I grabbed a pill bottle, some medication that I was prescribed. I won't disclose the type of medication it was, but I poured 6 pills into my hand. The last 6. And I sat there. My door to my room was closed. I had not really had much communication with my family that day because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So my door was closed. My mom and my dad would, come in and out and check on me. Mainly my mom. My dad really doesn't know how to handle situations, like that. So mostly my mom was coming in and out of my room and checking on me. But my door, it was closed. And so I was like, I gotta hurry and move fast, before I do this. So like I said, I posted the video. And as I poured the medication into my hand, the 6 little pills, I was holding them in my hands like this, and I was looking at them. And I began to think to myself, Lord, I don't want to do this, but I'm tired of living, God. I don't want to live here no more. I'm tired of this. I'm sad that I'm going to leave my family behind. I remember this vividly. I remember it plain as day. I remember being tired, but also scared to do this because I'm just this could potentially, this might be the time that I do this unalive situation correct. Out of the many times that I've tried, I'm this is probably it. I had this feeling this was going to be the one that took me out. So as I began to raise the pills up to my mouth, not gonna lie, 2 of them went in my mouth. My phone starts buzzing and vibrating and dinging off the hook, going crazy. And I look over on the dresser and I'm just ain't no way, who is interrupting the vibe? I'm finna do this. I don't care anymore. You didn't care when I was here. So I was about to ignore it. But then I'm my phone is not stopping. It's not stopping. So I pick up my phone. And y'all, I have calls from so many people. From Facebook to my Instagram to text messages. I'm reading the messages because I don't have like I don't really have like the TikTok app like on my home screen. So I couldn't really see the notification thing that said however many, the little red notification symbol that tells you how many notifications it is. But however, I do see like my screen coming down, like you have this notification, blah, blah, on TikTok. But I'm ignoring it because I'm just like, what? So I'm checking my messages. They were like, did you see a video? Did you see a video? Such and such shared your video. Did you see your video? People are making stitches of your video. And at this point, really and truly, I'm out of it. Like, you know, because I don't care. I'm like, I don't even know what these folks talking about. I don't know what they talking about. So I go over to my TikTok. And y'all, my stillborn video is going bonkers. It's going viral. It's going up. My messages are full of people reaching out to me, wanting to help me. People are reaching out to me. Other angel moms are reaching out to me, wanting to connect, wanting to talk. Different businesses, small businesses reaching out to me, willing to give me free services, free nails, free manicures, free spa days, free plates. People wanting to do my hair for free. Sponsorships. People wanting to work with me. That video went viral, y'all. And I did not expect it to do so. And around this time, I don't believe that I was working. And I remember someone on Facebook telling me, girl, you need to apply for the TikTok Creators Fund. And so I applied and I was immediately accepted because I had like thousands of subscribers. By the time everything was all said and done, by the end of that week, I can't really remember that day, but I remember it being coming up to the weekend because I went out and I celebrated life that weekend. Like, I felt alive. Like, I felt like I had a reason to stay here. I felt supported. I felt loved, y'all. Like, I felt like I was supposed to be here. I felt like my life had meaning. It had purpose. So I went out and I went alone. By the time everything was all said and done, I went from like 30 followers to like 60K. I'm not lying. I went up on TikTok. And that's when I started to have a vision for myself. I feel like TikTok in some ways helped me find purpose. It put me on the track to find purpose. I felt like my voice mattered and my daughter's voice mattered. I felt like I was a voice for the angel moms. I was able to speak out for the community and be real about how it feels to be an angel mom. So yes, I am sad about TikTok leaving. And I really wish that there was something that I could do. But I know now that it's gone. CapCut is gone. Like, that's crazy. That's where I draw the line. Like, what am I going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust God. But I just hate that CapCut is gone because, like, the features on CapCut, they make editing videos so much more easier. So yes, my heart is hurting because TikTok and CapCut and Lemon8 is leaving, because I started to get into Lemonade a little bit too. So yeah, I don't know what else the rest of the world is about to do, but I'm glad that I have a main platform on YouTube. I'm glad that I have always remained on YouTube, and that I didn't put all of my hope, all of my eggs in one basket with TikTok. I'm praying for those that may have done that. I'm praying for those that probably were surviving off their funds from TikTok, because I don't think they realized that either. I don't think the government realized that, or maybe they did and they just don't care. But my heart is hurting for those that felt like, well, I'm not going to say felt like they were somebody, because I knew I was somebody. But my hearts are hurting for those that built their platform off of TikTok, and they feel that they have nowhere else to go. Because they say the crowd on Instagram is tough, and it is. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. There is always beauty. Beauty in the ashes.